Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for being here with me. If you're new here, my name is Ziya. If you're a fellow and returning subscriber, thank you for your continued love and support. I appreciate you all for being here with me. As always, I'm sending you all lots of love. If you like the vibe, feel free to subscribe. Today, we are going to be taking a look to see what your next big breakthrough is going to be like. What is it going to look like? Okay. So, we have 3 piles in front of you. For the first pile, we have this Milky Quartz. For the second pile, we have this clear crystal. It's not a clear quartz. I cannot remember the name right now, but I will look it up and put it in the description next to your pile's timestamp. So if you want to know, feel free to go check that out. And for pile 3, we have this desert rose selenite. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video, take as long as you need, and whenever you are ready, go ahead and check out the timestamps. I'll see you at your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you chose this Milky Quartz, as well as this Bliss card with the keyword trust on it, this is going to be your reading. So when I was tapping into the energy, Spirit was telling me your next big breakthrough is going to be around some sort of dream or manifestation that you've invested a lot of time and energy into, maybe even physical resources, right? Spirit's showing me that there was some sort of maturing that needed to happen within this energy for this to be sustainable. And that's why things may have felt like they were put on pause or not really progressing forward or making the impact that you desired. It's because you were still in the midst of working on the foundation, right? We were tilling the ground, getting it nice and fertile and tender before we plant that seed, okay? So don't look at it as this was just not for you, or maybe your inner compass is guiding you wrong, because that is not the case. It was just a sense of Spirit was helping you prepare a little bit better, so that way this can actually have the longevity that you desire, okay? The impact that you desire. So I also just want to point out that this little burst of light in the middle of this card is reminding me of the Star card, which is all about our hopes, our dreams, our inner compass, okay? So, and I'm also noticing this little gold smoke that's here. It's almost in the form of a crescent moon right here, which is making me think of like intuition and psychic abilities, things like this. Like, you are very divinely guided by Source, Spirit, God, the Creator, your angels, your guides. You have so much support behind you, guiding you on this path. And I feel like that could be where a little bit of frustration comes in, because it's like, I'm being guided here. I feel the pull, I feel the call, but nothing seems to be really progressing in the way that I feel it should be. But there was a lot of work that was happening energetically behind the scenes that you were not seeing with the eye, okay? That's where this trust needs to come in. You know, we're trusting the unknown. We're trusting Source. We're trusting the universe, that they are working in our favor. And I feel like this manifestation or this dream coming through for you, having this breakthrough, is really going to restore that trust, not in only the universe, but in yourself, that yes, I was right. It's going to help you trust your intuition a lot more, trust following your inner compass. It's going to give you that drive and that motivation that you needed to really keep going on this journey, you know, which is very beautiful. So we're going to put this card over here, and I am going to pull the book on this card at the end, just because I really like the messages the book has on these cards. They're great. Excuse me. So we're going to start off with some tarot. I'll probably be standing up and down a lot because I can't quite see the phone, and I was filming this pile already once, and my phone ran out of storage and I didn't know, and I was just talking and talking. So I just want to make sure that that does not happen again. I had to turn my camera quality down because it just takes up too much storage, and I'm still filming on a phone right now. You know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. If you don't have all of the resources that you would like to start a page or start creating or something like that, sometimes you just got to work with what you got, and we can build our way up, you know. That could be a message here for somebody. You don't have to have the fancy camera and the fancy setup in order to start. You can start now, and as your platform grows and you find your supporters and things like that, because you will find them no matter what part of your journey you're on, okay? It's just gonna grow as you evolve. But you don't need all the fancy stuff to start. You know, you can start now and build as you go. I'm still using my headphones because my vacuum ate my fucking microphone. I was like, no. And I'm still using my phone, and it's been almost a year of filming content. So yeah, shit happens. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? See, pile one's next big breakthrough. Pile one's next big breakthrough. Pile one's next big breakthrough. You see how the cards do not want to come out? Finally, thank you. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. And we have Justice. I'm going to move these down here a little bit, so there's a little bit more room. Or maybe I'll put this up here, and I'll move these down here. Ten of Swords with Justice in reverse. Got the Five of Cups in reverse. King of Cups and Judgment. Oh, I love that. Honestly, I love that. I know some of these a lot of these cards are in reverse, but do not let that discourage you, pile one, because this is just giving a little bit more insight as to where the energy was at, okay, and where we're evolving into. So it's not a bad thing to see cards in reverse. I know it can be kind of like, oh my God, why are all my cards in reverse? But it's not even like that. I'm trying to make all these fit. Rawr. What do we got on the bottom? We got the King of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so a big message here that I am picking up like right away is there has been a lot of times where we have felt like things were really unfair in our life, or like we've been betrayed a lot by those that are around us, maybe even the universe. Sometimes it feels like the universe has it out for us, but that is not the case. The universe was really helping you learn some deep lessons that you needed in order to evolve those energies, but also to help you evolve and expand. The only way we can connect with so many different types of energies and people is to experience them for ourselves, you know. You can have empathy for energies that you haven't experienced, but to truly connect at a deep level and to have that understanding of an energy, we have to go to the depths of it, you know. And you are somebody that has really been through a lot on your journey, you know. And it is for your better good. It's for your evolvement. It hasn't always felt like it was for the best. Like I said, sometimes it feels like the universe got it out for us. We're just going to continue to have shitty connections, not have the support that we deserve, you know. But Spirit is telling you this is what is also changing, or you're having a breakthrough in, is you are starting to come into your soul tribe, into a more supportive group of people that really want to see you do good, you know, people that really give back to you in a way that you have not ever felt before. And I feel like this Justice card being in reverse could also be talking about you know, walking a path that is authentic to you, speaking your truth, standing up for what you believe in, even when everybody else is fighting you on this, okay? Like, we are still standing our ground, and we're continuing to follow this because this is what we feel in our soul is right. It's what we feel in our soul is true, you know? And your truth might not look like other people's truths, and that's fine. That's why it's so important to know who you are, because there's going to be a lot of different truths out here. There's going to be a lot of different conflicting ideas, you know. You got to know who you are, and you got to listen to who your soul is telling you you are to really help guide you through the distortion, the delusion, right, that society is so corrupted in at this point in time. Like, a lot of people are starting to wake up, but there's still so many people that are stuck in their own delusions and in distorted ideas and patterns, you know. Toxicity, it's just what is, you know. This planet's full of dualities, so every good experience you can have, there's a bad experience out here, and there's every good thought you have, there's a bad thought out here. Like, everything is within balance. And I feel like right now, the reason why maybe this manifestation or this dream has been kind of put on hold is because there is a balancing that's happening within you, you know. And you could still be going through this process with this Justice card being in reverse, but this is coming with a lot of healing, okay? We got the Five of Cups being in reverse. There's been a lot of heartbreak, a lot of sadness, maybe depression, apathy, things like this that you have experienced throughout this journey that you are healing from. You're finally releasing at this time, you know. And it's been hard. It's not easy letting go of certain things, even if we know it's not good for us or it's taking a lot of our energy or our power, it's disempowering us. It's still not always easy to walk away from these things or to let these things go, because there's an emotional connection here, especially with the Five of Cups coming out. There's an emotional connection to these things, and we don't we don't realize how important emotional connection is to us until it's time to like let go of something that we are emotionally connected to. You know, it's not easy, but you have evolved so much. We go from this Ten of Swords, Justice, Five of Cups in reverse, to the King of Cups and the Judgment card. You have evolved so much through this, and you have really woke up to your power and your abilities. And because of that, this is really guiding you down this new part of your journey, you know. It's helping you progress forward. You guys have a very strong and powerful intuition, and a very impactful purpose, I guess, so to say. Not to say we all don't have a impactful purpose, you know, something that is really going to make a big difference in this world, but you guys are like the star seeds and the light workers and the healers, you know. You guys were put here for a bigger purpose, a bigger reason. Some of us are here for our own purpose, like it's more individually based or self-based, right? You guys are like helping the collective, you know, and that's why you had to experience so much heaviness and sadness and heartbreak and pain, you know. It's because you are helping heal the collective that's also going through these different energies and motions, you know. Like I said, this is not for no reason. This work that you've been doing is not for no reason. It's been hard, it's been heavy at times, but it comes with good purpose, you know. And I feel like a lot of you guys could be kind of looking for a fallback method sometimes. Like, you know that you want to start your own business, or you know you want to have a platform of some sort, but you're like always waiting for the other shoe to drop, or preparing in case that happens. Well, I'm going to get this job even though I don't like this job, because if this fails, then I have this to rely on. You know what I mean? And I feel like that could be something that really holds you back sometimes, because you're not trusting that what you are doing is good enough to really succeed, you know. And having that energy, even if it's unconsciously, is what is preventing this seed from fully blossoming, because we're not investing the energy that we should or could be into this seed, right? To help it, to nurture it, to help it grow, you know? So there is a big message here to really just listen to the song of your soul, to that inner calling that you feel so strongly connected to. With this judgment card here, this is some sort of resurrection of some energy, but it's evolved now. You know, this is more evolved energy now. And especially with this King of Cups being right next to it. And if you look, she's blowing that horn right at the King of Cups, okay? This King of Cups is kind of just minding their business, looking at this cute little seahorse, which seahorses can be about family and stuff too. And there's also sea turtles on here, which is a symbol of wisdom, right? Wisdom and longevity. Sea turtles can live for fucking so long. And it takes them a long time to get this big, you know, but they grow at their own pace, and they move at their own pace. Sea turtles are also really slow outside of the water, but when they get in their element in the water, they are fast as fuck, you know? And that is also a big message for somebody here, is like, you might feel like you're moving slow right now. It's because you're not in your element yet. Once you get in your element, you move very quickly. The energy moves very quickly. You're still finding your element. You're still finding a way to sustain your purpose, this calling that you feel, right? Do not rush that process, because this is the pace you're meant to go at, okay? If you're meant to go any faster than this, the energy will evolve faster on its own. There's no need to like try to control it or force it. You just let it go and let it flow, all right? And that's what this King of Cups is doing. He's just kind of going with the flow. He's minding his business. And then here comes this inner calling. It's time to wake up. It's time to do this. And then he takes action. You know what I mean? But he takes action very gracefully, very with a lot of patience, you know. He's somebody who is definitely more of a softer king compared to like the King of Wands or the King of Swords, you know, even the King of Pentacles. Like, they can be sometimes more action oriented or stubborn, or like impulsive even, where he's like very gracious, very patient with the energy, you know. Yeah, so let's pull some more cards. We're going to pull some oracle cards now. I want to see, what is this breakthrough going to look like for you guys? What areas is this going to impact the most? Let's see. Definitely your emotional body. And if you identify as somebody who's like psychic or spiritually gifted or inclined, I do feel like this is something that is also, you are receiving a breakthrough in. Is like, you're going to start receiving a lot more downloads or activations. You're going to start to feel more connected, okay? And it's not even just spiritually and psychically like that you're feeling connected. You're feeling connected with life and just those around you, you know, the universe. What areas is this impacting? We got new beginnings. And we got happy ending. Oh my God, I love that. New beginnings and happy ending. Yeah, y'all. Enough said right there. The areas that this is impacting the most, or what this is going to look like for you, is you are being given an opportunity to start again, okay? But from a more evolved energy. This is what is bringing you your happily ever after, is you allowed the energy to fully mature and blossom on its own, okay? We didn't try to control it or force it. We were kind of allowing the energy to move at its own pace. And it's like, once you hit into that matured energy, your element, you know, you find how to proceed forward. It's like, boom, that shit just moves so fast. It's like happily ever after. We start again and we get in our element, and then it's like, boom, we're feeling the we're feeling the effects of the energy that we've invested, okay? We're starting to see the fruits of our labor. We also got love and partnership on the bottom, and teaching and learning. I love that. I'm going to pull this card out and put it right here. These are the areas of your life that you're being impacted the most by this new, or this breakthrough, this major breakthrough, right? You are starting to receive more love, more support, right? You're starting to receive new opportunities, doors opening up for you. And you're also receiving some sort of happily ever after, like the best outcome you could ever even imagine for this. It's going to be bigger than that, okay? Like, that's what Spirit is showing me right now. So really just, like, try to get in that kind of feminine energy where you're just trusting and allowing, surrendering, you know. In order to allow something to come in, we have to surrender to the energy first. And we also have to surrender our expectations of what this has to look like when it enters into your life, or what this has to feel like, you know. Because you've evolved so much, I think there's a lot of ideas around success and fulfillment that are also shifting. So there's a need to really just release and surrender your expectations around like what your success is meant to look like, because it might look different than what you think. I'm going to pull this card out real quick. No, I hate when I do that because I'm a little OCD when it comes to my cards. I don't like them all fucked up. And now they're messed up. It just bothers me when I watch the video over again and I'm like, oh my God, these cards are so fucking crooked. And I love this. This is the solar plexus, the throat, and the root chakra, okay? As well as you got the sacral chakra here and the third eye chakra. So you have almost all 7 of the main chakras. We're just missing the heart chakra and we're missing the crown chakra, okay? So you are having almost like a full body activation. I feel like it's not like you're missing the crown chakra and the heart chakra because these are areas that we need to focus on. I feel like these are areas that are already very open and receiving activations and healing and cleansing. These are the areas that are still going through this process, you know what I mean? And that could be where the energy needed to mature, you know what I mean? Put this right here for a second. Message. Woo. Oh my God. Heart chakra. I spoke too soon. Now we're just missing the crown. It says, love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It is safe for you to love and be loved, but be loved with an open heart as we stand with perfect protection and guidance. I said perfect. I don't know why I said it like that, y'all. But yeah. You are already having this opening and this activation of the heart in your crown chakra. Like I said, you've been feeling the call. You're getting these downloads from source, and you've already been healing your heart. We've seen that with the 5 of Cups being in reverse, right? You're healing your heart already, and you're opening yourself up to these beautiful, loving blessings. We got the law of attraction. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony at your request. We will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. Yeah, you are literally being attuned and aligned with your purpose and your destiny, your greatest desires, right? And I'm not talking about egoic desires. I'm talking about soul desires, something that fulfills you at a soul level, okay? Very beautiful. And I'm also noticing, like, all of the gold energy is making me feel like source energy, you know. This is very beautiful. It's also making me think of money though too. So I feel like you guys are not just going to be receiving like spiritual assistance and emotional and mental assistance. Like, you're also receiving the the money you need. Okay, I can't say the word monetary assistance. Oh, Lord. You guys are receiving what you need in order to sustain something, okay? If that's physical or financial means, you're receiving that. If that's more clientele and support, you're receiving that, okay? Anything you need, Source got you, okay? Trust that. Let me put this right here for a second and find where this is at. This is on page 102. 102. What suit is this in again? Integration suit. Yeah, literally. Y'all been integrating a lot of energies that have been around you and existing within you. You are now bringing them into balance, into harmony, okay? We have bliss is described as a complete state of happiness or joy and comes with the English word, or comes from the English word blith. To find your bliss, we eliminate patterns, habits, thoughts that take joy away from our daily lives and replace them with things we actually like. Are you doing things because you actually want to, or are you doing them because you don't want to and you feel obligated to someone or something? Finding your bliss is about bringing your potential and authenticity to a peak and getting lost in it. A bright yellow veil lifts to the tip of this card. As you come out of this balance card, you are trusting the non-material world as you follow a blissful breeze. Although this card seems minimal, it is powerful in the aspects you don't see. You must be willing to let the universe support you. We see a platinum light in this card and minor symbolism for the root chakra, as this card is used in the chakra spread of this book. This card is the card of trust. You must trust the answers that you are seeking are being given to you. When this happens, your entire soul group of helpers appear through the veil to assist you. We got work with a peculiar jasper. Holy shit, I can't talk. And new thought pattern is my life flows forward with ease. I act with integrity. Okay. You are being assisted by so many helpers on the other side to open up these doors for you, to bring you a more peaceful and happier life, okay? Just really trust where you're being led, all right? And I think it's so funny that there's so much talk about chakras. I feel like another breakthrough that you're having is within your chakras, okay? Like you're having that alignment process. You're being attuned. So you're releasing any blockages that you've been feeling in your energy, which is very beautiful. And that really just helps speed the process up too. You know, when we're in alignment and we're not feeling blocked, the energy is free flowing. So this is what I have for you, Pile 1. I hope this reading resonated with you and I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself. Hello, Pile 2. If you chose this clear crystal with the little iridescent vibe going on, I know you see that. Ooh, little rainbow iridescence. Beautiful. As well as the Eaton card with seduction as the keyword on here. This is going to be your reading. So I do just want to point out that this is the devil card in this deck, okay? Do not let that discourage you because we are talking about your next big breakthrough. So with this devil card being here as your first card, describing what your next big breakthrough is this is telling me that you are having a breakthrough in whatever has had you in a chokehold, okay? Anything that has had its grip on you and your life that has been toxic or negative for you. Okay, things that have been disempowering you, taking away your energy. Sorry, my incense went out, so I'm relighting it real quick. Anything that has put out your flame, you know what I mean? Or dimmed your light, I should say, because it didn't ever really put it out. It tried, okay? These energies try to extinguish your light, your flame, but it only makes your flame and your light grow stronger, okay? Overcoming these situations builds that that perseverance spirit up even more, okay? You are a warrior. So these experiences only make you stronger, okay? Things that would have broke people in the past, things that did break certain people in your ancestral line, power you, okay? It powers you up. It's like a power up, you know, like a Super Mario Bros. You ate the mushroom, you powered up. But I also do just want to say, like, with this card, I'm also really noticing that she's holding this joint, but it's reminding me of sage. Okay, so there could be like a need to detox or sage cleanse your space. If you don't have sage, there's other things you can use. You are only limited by your imagination, okay? You can use water, bless your water and, you know, around your house. You can open the windows and invite the air elementals to come in and cleanse. You can do so many different things, okay? You can use sage, you can use Palo Santos, you can also use your imagination and close your eyes and imagine white light filling your space, filling you up, and cleansing and purifying any energies that are no longer serving you. There's so many different tools. Really trust what you feel. You are a very ancient and wise soul. So you've seen some shit, you've been through some shit, and you've learned some shit, okay? Trust what you feel drawn or called to do, even if you don't see anybody else doing it, okay? This is intricately designed. Intricately designed to you and for you, okay? Whatever you feel called to. This is your soul speaking to you, your intuition, that inner compass, okay, guiding you towards what is going to be the most effective or more effective for you, okay? And I do also want to take note that, you know, there will be distractions, and I'm really saying this because that motherfucking water pressure tank just kicked on and it distracted me and killed my vibe a little bit, but, you know, there will be distractions, there will be temptation lurking around the corner, and it is your job to tap into that self-discipline that is so strong within you to say no, to walk away, to continue to stand up for yourself, stand your ground, you know, set good boundaries. That is your job, your responsibility. You have it in you, okay? The Devil card is ruled by the planet Saturn. And Saturn is about our discipline, it's about lessons, it's about teaching, it's about cycles, you know. There's so many different things that play into the planet Saturn, but these are all something that is really beneficial for our growth and our evolution. Okay, so you've been on a journey of evolution and of growth, and it has not been easy, no, but it is going to be so satisfying at a soul level for you to finally break free from these cycles and from these toxic patterns and people and thoughts, you know. It's going to feel more fulfilling than if you would have been born into this life without it, okay? Without these cycles and these patterns and toxicity and different things that you've been struggling with or battling with, right, in this journey. Because your soul learns the most through these different hardships that you go through, right? And you could also be somebody who learns the most through your connections. So you could find that you are more drawn to karmic situations or karmic people, or you deal with a lot of them in this life, and it is because that's how your soul learns the most. Yeah, so cleanse your space to really allow these new energies to come in and transform your life, you know what I mean? The biggest breakthrough that you're having is where you're struggling the most. This is a general reading, so I can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but if you've been struggling with addiction, eating, EDs, okay? I'm going to just say ED because it's less triggering. Body dysmorphia, toxic or intrusive thoughts, connections, you know, whatever it is. Whatever you're struggling with, codependency, right? That's where you're having a breakthrough. So be ready for that. Be ready for that. This is what you've prayed for. This is what you've hoped for quite some time. You know, you don't get the Devil card when you're just dealing with little minor shit. Like, this is something that has had a major impact in your life. And it's finally coming to an end. Pull some tarot for you guys. You guys are being given an opportunity. I'm kind of saying like the Ace of Pentacles or even the Page of Pentacles, where you're being given an opportunity to start fresh, to start again, to make things right by yourself and to make things right for your ancestors. You know, you're not just doing the work for yourself, you're doing the work of many. So that's why you are so blessed. And it doesn't always feel like that because, like I said, you're dealing with so many different heavy energies. So it might not feel like, you know, these things are working in your favor or you're blessed or whatever it is. You're not lucky, you're blessed. Yes. Okay. It has not always felt like it because the way that things look on the outside, but internally and spiritually, you are, okay? By your guides and your ancestors for doing this work. It's like a big round of applause, and you're being given an opportunity to start again from your ancestors to create the life that you truly deserve, right? You deserve happiness. You deserve support. You deserve love. You deserve freedom. Let's see. Major breakthrough for pile 2. Next big breakthrough for pile 2. I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes. Clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone. We. Period. Some of y'all could be Nicki Minaj fans. I don't really listen to her new music, but I definitely fucked with her older shit. Three of Swords. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Learning from hard or heavy experiences, from betrayals, lies, you know, heartbreak. Like, and it sucks that that's the way that you have to learn. But you gain so much from that. It feels like you lose so much, but you really gain so much from this. You would not be where you're at today if it was not for these experiences. And I'm not talking about like you wouldn't be struggling with the hardships that you're struggling with or something like that if it wasn't for these situations. I mean, like spiritually, emotionally, mentally, where you're at today, you're so much more evolved than you give yourself credit for. We have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is about patience, it's about healing, but it can also be a sign of like an ascended master, a very evolved energy. And this is, the Spirit is showing me that this is you, okay? You are this evolved energy. You're on the same level as ascended masters or archangels even, okay? You guys could identify as like an earth angel or something. You were always meant to experience these like extremities of life because you are somebody who is meant to teach and, yeah, you're meant to learn and teach others how to break free from these different experiences and how to really embrace the dualistic energies that you experience in this world, right? It's not a bad thing to be depressed. It's not, because when you are depressed, you learn how to cope with the different emotions that you feel as a human, and you feel things so strongly, and that's why depression hits so hard, is because you feel so strongly. And sometimes when we feel so strongly, a way to protect ourselves is by shutting ourselves down, you know, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It helps you understand that energy deeper. You got to dive to the depths of these energies in order to truly evolve them and understand them. And that's just the fact of the matter, you know. Nobody wants to listen to somebody talk about something that they've never experienced. You can have empathy, but if you've never experienced these things, people don't really take your advice. It's less of an impact that it makes on those, you know. And I'm really just noticing that she's like holding this little yin and yang ball. It's like fire and water, which is really reminding me of like the dualistic extremities of life. And you are somebody that was experiencing these simultaneously, oh my goodness, so that way you can transform, transform and evolve these energies. These things transpired in your life so you can transform them. That's what I was going to say, but I totally just backward the fuck out of that. Whatever. Ace of Wands. There's that new beginning. That spark being lit back up inside of you. If you have been somebody who has been like really struggling with depression and anxiety and apathy, you know, because of these experiences that you've went through, this is that spark, that liveliness being lit back up inside of you, that drive to really like want more and seek more from life, to move with passion. You know, you're somebody that needs to move with passion. If your heart is not invested in something, it is really hard for you to stick something out. I was just watching Kino's reading, and she was talking to me about how I'm somebody who needs to move with passion. And when I try to do things that my heart is not invested in because I feel obligated or because I am trying to just make $1 or something, I will almost look at myself like I'm lazy, but it's not because I'm lazy. It's because I'm somebody who needs to move with passion. You are the same way. Okay, so people could look at you and be like, you're lazy, you can't hold a job or whatever. But it's more, if you're not invested in this, if you don't believe in the purpose, or this is not fulfilling a purpose, it's harder for you to be around. You know, some of us, we can be on autopilot and just be there for the money. But that's not everybody. And I feel like a lot of starseeds and healers and earth angels, things like this, can relate with that, because we are individuals that need to move with purpose, because we have such a big purpose here, like to transform the collective and to evolve energies and to raise the frequency and things like this. Our purpose is so big, we can't just do things just because. You know, you can't even have like small talk conversations with people. It's fucking draining, you know. Not to say you can't do it. I mean, you can, but it's just really draining, and you just don't see the purpose in having small talk. Like, if we're not having like in-depth conversations, if we're not connecting at a deeper level, what's the point? What's the point? What's the purpose, you know? But yeah, this is a new door opening up for you to really pursue something that you're very passionate about. This could be talking about a cause that you feel strongly about, if that's like addictions or abusive relationships, things like this, whatever you really stand for. This is that opportunity for you to express this. If you really are passionate about painting or something, this is an opportunity for you to put your work out there to maybe inspire others or to give them some sort of hope or something, you know, whatever it is. Music, it can be anything, anything that you feel passionate about. This is that opportunity for you to fully express that, to move towards that. We got Death with the Two of Cups. Okay, this is that transformation that is happening within you. And this Two of Cups being here, this transformation that has happened is helping you to create harmony and balance within yourself, within the masculine and feminine energy, within the dark and the light energies. You're accepting everything that you are, everything that you are meant to be, right? And we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You guys are reevaluating your priorities and what you feel is important, and you're starting to look at this from a different perspective, right? from a more evolved perspective now. And what may have been important to you in this past version of yourself may not be important to you anymore. Maybe what's important to you now is eating healthy and making sure that you're getting enough sleep, you know, things like this. Things that really pour back into you. I do see like an immense amount of progress that is being made with you, and especially within your heart center too. We go from the Three of Swords to the Two of Cups. Like, this is an immense amount of healing that's happening in your heart. You're starting to have that clarity and that deeper understanding of why you went through certain situations, why you met certain people, why you were put in certain people's lives, why they were put into your lives, you know. And it's bringing you like peace and healing. It's helping you find balance, and to create harmony, you know. When you understand something, you are no longer confused by it. It no longer has such an impact or a hold on you, because as humans, we want to understand. We want to know why somebody did us dirty. We want to know why we keep getting put in these cycles and these situations that are fucking depressing, or they hurt, you know, why we keep continuing to go through these painful experiences. We want to know. We don't always get the answers that we are seeking, but we do receive the peace and the healing that we need to just accept things for what they are, you know. And I feel like that is a big breakthrough that you guys are having, is you are receiving the peace and the acceptance that you need to fully move on or move forward from certain energies. And this Death card being here is like I was saying, like, you've evolved so much, you've changed so much, you are no longer that version of you, you know. You are a completely evolved energy of who you were before. And it's not to say that person has never existed within you or doesn't exist within you. We've just learned to accept it and integrate it. It no longer is controlling us, you know. And that can also be this Devil card too, is something that has control over us, or maybe we're being controlling, trying to control every little aspect of our life, when in reality we just need to surrender, you know, which is a lot harder than it sounds. Like, it's easy to say we just got to surrender, but when it comes down to surrendering, like, that shit ain't easy. It's a lot of work. It's hard work. That's why a lot of people just don't even try, you know. They just continue to try to control everything, and you see where it gets them, you know. I want to see what areas of your life is this impacting most. What is this going to look like for you guys? This breakthrough. Spirituality with number 77. 7 is a highly spiritual number. We have 7 chakras in our body. We have 7 days out of the week, you know. There is 7 major, or not major, I don't want to say major because there's not necessarily like hierarchy, but there are 7 archangels that are connected to each chakra and each ray of light. There's 7 colors in the rainbow, you know. Like, the list goes on. Let's be real, the list goes on. That number 7 is important. And with it coming out twice, this is like a master number is what I was trying to say. This is a master number. Okay, you've mastered something within your spiritual body. You've ascended to the point where you are considered, like I said, an ascended master. Like, you are at that level with them. You have the wisdom. Karmic completion, yes. What do we got? Healing on the bottom. I love that. Healing on the bottom. The biggest breakthrough you guys are having is definitely an immense amount of healing, okay? But we also got karmic completion here. So you guys are finally finishing a very heavy cycle. We got health on the bottom. There's an improvement in your health because you are no longer dealing with these toxic energies. You are finally putting in good boundaries. And you got 2 master numbers here with a number 10 as well. I just love that. Okay, sixes are about it's linked to the frequency of love. Okay, love is what is ultimately healing you. Acceptance is what is ultimately healing you. And also being true to who you are, your authenticity, your purpose is what is healing you. But you guys have done an immense amount of like work in finally letting go of certain things, and you are finally at the end, okay? You're lighting that fucking, you know how they get the torch and they light the fire pit? You're finally at that point where you're lighting the fire pit. And it's been a long road, and it, like I said, it has not been easy, but you fucking did that, okay? You did that. I feel like your guys just want to hype you up right now because it, like, you're doing shit that they couldn't do or that they didn't get the chance to do, okay? You have so many ancestors that you're freeing through this, okay? Like I said, this shit ends with you, okay? You have done a lot of work for your ancestors, and I feel like because of that, you will be eternally blessed. And you are eternally blessed before anyways, but like truly, it's like we are forever in your grace. Like we are forever like here if you ever need anything, okay? I was gonna say something else, but you know, my brain is blanking out a little bit, so but the areas that this is impacting the most, what this is gonna look like for you, this breakthrough is, it's gonna look like a lot of healing and a lot of like being more connected spiritually to everything, understanding the interconnectedness between everything and every situation, right? It's also going to look like the end of some really heavy fucking cycles for you. So there's going to be a lot of things that are leaving your life. Let it, okay? Because these are the things that have been taking your power, that have been holding you back from being yourself, your true authentic self. And it's what has been keeping you stuck in this loop of experiencing these painful experiences. Let the shit go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. That's y'all. So let's see what messages your angels have about your major breakthrough. Time to go. Time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. All right? It's time to let this shit go. It's time to finally move forward, to choose you at the end of the day, okay? And we got joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels, okay? Like, I feel like I don't even got to elaborate on that. I was going to try, but I don't even need to elaborate on that because enough said with that. You feel me? Let me find this card in this book. This is number 50. Eaten traditionally, the devil holds up her right hand for her masculine energy to let go of behaviors that hamper our spiritual purpose. Her left hand holds a matchstick, symbolizing the ability to receive the many pleasures of life. Eaten is the seductress of your mind and the veil of illusions that separate us from our spiritual path. We are seduced by the temptation to control others in order to achieve our desired outcome. But just as the chains hang loosely on the beings, we are able to slip away from Eaten when needed. The power lies in the illusion that we are helpless. Eaten appears when we are feeling, why them, not me. Energy, all energy springs from the same source, and reminds us that even though we appear chained, we are also heading to the same destination. The journey can be walked through, or can be walked together, if you let go of the need to control every aspect outside of yourself. To deny your purpose and wish for other gifts is to deny your spiritual power and can realign you to opportunities on a lower frequency than you wanted. Stop feeding the momentum of the negativity and spiral into a gratitude rampage. If Eaton has appeared to you, it is time to ask yourself, do I feel chained to someone, something, or someplace? Exactly. And these are the messages that I have for you guys. I'm going to leave it here because I'll just keep talking and probably repeating myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope it helps you. And if you did like this reading, definitely feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Please take care of yourself. Hello, Pal 3. If you chose this Desert Rose Selenite, as well as the Wizard card with Balance, this is going to be your reading. So, tuning into you guys' energy, the message that Spirit was telling me is your next big breakthrough is going to be around really understanding, but also experiencing the impact and the power that your energy has. Okay, like, you are a master manifester. This card is making me think of the Magician card, but it's also making me think of justice, with this balance word being the key word here, right? You guys have a major impact on society, on the world, on the collective, the different frequencies. And the way that your energy exudes and like ripples into the collectives is so powerful. And it's not to say everybody's energy is not like that, but it's just the hold that your energy has. Like, some people's light is just so bright, you know. I feel like that is you guys. You guys have such a bright light about you. You bring a lot of color into people's lives. I'm noticing all these different colors on here. You bring a lot of color and vibrancy into people's lives. You have a very high vibrational, like, upbeat and lifted energy. And I think you're going to really start to see how this really affects your life and others. There's also some like dreams or manifestations that are coming in for you as well. And that is another big breakthrough that you're going to experience, is like things that you've been investing into to try to make happen are finally happening. Okay. This is kind of like pile 1 in a way, but a little bit different. I will say a little bit different. So let's jump in with some tarot. All right, pile 3's next big breakthrough. Ooh, almost fell on the floor. Got the King of Wands in reverse with the Chariot. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Next big breakthrough. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. With the Three of Cups. Wow. And the King of Cups underneath that. Beautiful energy, you guys. Okay, so I feel like there is a message here of like not being too impulsive or not being too controlling or having super high expectations for people or for yourself, to really like let things flow organically, okay? Because there's going to be certain things that come into your life that are going to come in different ways. It's different to have standards, right? Like having standards, not allowing people to walk all over you or treat you shitty or something like that, you know, or not pay you enough at a job. Like that's standards. Expectations is when you expect people to give you something because you do it for them, or to expect like a job to just accommodate every need that you have, you know. There's like a need to be a little bit more free flowing, a little bit more lenient with those expectations. Have standards, release your expectations though. Because if you don't, you'll be disappointed every time, okay? Because people in situations are not always going to happen in the way that you expect them or want them to. But we can still hold space for the grace, right? Hold space for the grace, because there are things that are coming in your life that are going to look a lot different than what maybe you anticipated. And with this Chariot card being here, this is some sort of victory or triumphant experience that you are going to be going through here very soon. If you're not already going through that, you're overcoming something, or you're being noticed, you're getting the recognition that you deserve, especially with this Three of Pentacles being here. You're getting the recognition that you deserve. People are finally starting to, you know, pay you what you deserve, or they're starting to support you in the ways that you deserve. You know, you're really starting to receive something as a reward for the work that you've done. This is a big breakthrough. And this Knight of Pentacles, when this came out, I heard steady progress. You guys have been making steady progress in an area of your life, whether this is a business venture, a passion project, you know, whatever it is, you've been making steady progress in this. And that is what is creating this very strong foundation for this to be sustainable. I'm also feeling like, you know, you had like this Three of Pentacles, when that came out, I heard you have a lot of people that look up to you. You are some sort of like, you don't have to identify as like a public figure, but in people's eyes, you're like a public figure to them. You know what I mean? Somebody that they can really learn from, somebody that they can really look to for inspiration, you know, things like this. You motivate people. You guys could be like motivational speakers or, you know, content creators. You guys could be anything, but your work makes such a big impact and people really do look up to you. You are a powerhouse. And I just want to say that you're having some sort of like really fast positive movement forward here with this Chariot card as well. I feel like, you know, that's enough said, kind of. I almost want to jump in with some oracle cards, but I feel like I just said that so fast and the other piles probably went on longer. But that's kind of like the energy of this reading. It's like straight to the point, you know what I mean? I don't have to elaborate super deep into things for you guys. You guys know. You know what it is, okay? But yeah, so we're going to jump in with some oracle cards now. I'm hearing that I'm as free as a bird now. You guys have been building some sort of like monetary success too. Like your finances are starting to grow. You guys have been saving or investing your money. You're going to start to see that pay off, you know. What is this going to look like for pile 3? This breakthrough energy. Where is this impacting them the most? What is this going to look like for them? Love and partnership. Yeah. Receiving the support, the love that you deserve, that you need on your journey to really like get that momentum going and keep it going, you know? When you know you're doing good work and you believe in your work, that does build momentum. But when other people see the work that you're doing and give you that acknowledgement and that recognition, that just, it does something to you. You know, we're not somebody that necessarily relies on that because, like I said, we believe in our work, but it is nice to get that, especially every now and then, like when you've been working hard. Nobody wants to do a job that's like a thankless job, you know, that's fucking draining. We need something to give back to us. And that's what this feels like, is you receiving like a give back in energy. People really appreciating you, expressing their appreciation for you. Patience. Lots of orange here. This like creative energy, fertile energy. I'm even hearing like sexual energy, but I feel like this is something that really fuels your creativity and inspires you a lot. Is this energy that exists in your sacral chakra, right? You guys feel like very creative individuals. You guys could be like artists or something. Don't have to be, but you could be. That's too many cards. I'm gonna only take one more. That was like 3 cards. All right. Oh, that's 2 cards. Just one, please. Thank you. Woo. Nature. Okay. With this nature card here, I feel like an area that you're going to be impacted the most, or like where you could be called to the most, I guess, for what's the word I'm trying to fucking say right now? Lord. Sorry, y'all. I got horrible pregnancy brain, you guys. So like, I'll know what I'm trying to say, but I cannot get the fucking words out, and I apologize ahead of time because I'm already starting to do that in this pile, and I think I've done that in the other piles too. I don't really care. I'm just gonna go with it, okay? But nature is where you get your juices flowing, okay? So whenever you feel like a little blocked or something, get yourself outside into nature. You know, if you're feeling tired or drained, get yourself out into nature, reground yourself, recoup, rejuvenate. Nature is going to be very healing and very inspiring for you as well. You might see things out in nature that kind of get those juices flowing, you know, but I see like a lot of areas of your life that are really being impacted are really around connections, relationships, even your patience. If you've maybe felt like you were somebody in the past that was not very patient with things, or the way that, or even like dealing with people, like maybe you didn't have a lot of patience for people, I see a big improvement in that area of your life, okay? A breakthrough that's happening. But especially with like connections, I'm like feeling like with connections especially, like say for instance, you're somebody who's very focused on work and you don't have time for love and connections and things like this, but you desire that. That's like the one thing that you're kind of like missing, is you want to share these experiences in your life with somebody, your success with somebody. I see you developing the patience to really like pursue something with someone and have it be very beautiful. You know, this is reciprocated energy. I feel like, whew, I just felt this opening in my heart chakra. Wow, that was very intense. I've never felt that before. I do get physical sensations a lot, but like that was, whoa, it almost took my breath away. But yeah, I see like your heart really opening up and you being able to really share some beautiful experiences with somebody. And if you already are in a relationship, it's like this deepening of the connection, okay, that is happening, where you guys have more time with each other. You guys have more time for each other, right? Really having a lot more patience with each other too, while you guys are both on your journey and evolving and, you know, growing businesses or growing a family or whatever it is. Like, you guys are having that deeper connection with those around you. And it doesn't have to just be romantically. This can also be like friendships and stuff too. If you are somebody that doesn't really have a lot of time for friendships, you're starting to finally have that opening in your schedule to be able to make time for friendships, you know. And when you do that, you invite some really beautiful energy, some beautiful friends to come in, and like, these are supportive people. These are people that really progress you on your journey and support you and want to see you doing good. You know, it's not no weird frenemy, hating ass energy. This is beautiful. We did have the Three of Pentacles with the Three of Cups right here. So yeah, deeper connections are definitely being made. Your heart is really opening up, and you're finally having that time that you need to make these deeper connections. Like I said, if you've been really focused on work and stuff in the past, or building some sort of platform or foundation, like, it's finally at a point where it's sustainable enough for you to be able to take a little bit of a break and focus on other areas of your life. So I love that for you guys. I love that for you guys. So cute. Look, family. Oh. This reading is going to be a lot shorter, I feel like, than the other ones, but it's because your guys' reading is just really straight to the point. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. So once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Okay, like that Chariot card, just running, running, in, running, running. I don't know why I kept hearing that song when I was connecting to your guys' energy. Just keep running, running, in, running, running. So funny. And we got release and surrender on the bottom. We shower you with blessings of radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. Okay? You guys don't have to do it all alone. You don't. You can ask for assistance, and you shall receive. Know what you truly deserve and that you're ready for that, and it will rush into your life as if by magic. Just like that card says. So let's find this card in the book. Let's see, balance is 101. Oh wait, this is wizard, sorry. Wizard is 79. Here we go. It says, balance. In the wizard card, we see how a person has transformed after applying the lessons learned. The wizard in the card is standing on the pier, watching the waves carry off the sand. He maintains a sense of balance, knowing that what is his will come to him, and what will not. Oh my gosh. Knowing that what is his will come to him and will not pass him by. Lord. The wizard stands with 3 joints lined up, presenting moving into the next stages of a situation. The wizard always shows up when it is time to travel. While he stands with his back to us, we must wait for him to turn around, symbolizing the patience of the joint. The momentum to turn the ground herbs into a wand, signifying growth and rite of passage delivered by the wizard. Sorry, I fucking slaughtered that. That was horrible. It says the plant spirit is basil. Okay, so working with basil could also bring some beautiful, powerful energy in for you guys. You can even look up what basil does for you spiritually. Okay, there could be some more insight for you. But yeah, there's something coming in for you guys. You guys are now moving into the next stages of life, and you guys are moving towards what your heart truly wants. You know, like I said, you focused on different areas of your life for quite some time, and now it's time to focus on what your heart truly wants. You're having this opening of the heart chakra, which is very beautiful. Keep shining your light, pile 3. This is all I have for you guys. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. Hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself.